family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at seven convenient locations throughout Westfield.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Art Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
90.5 WSFD-LP.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy. This is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Lost like a road that you travel on, when it's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind.
There's a world outside every dark and dark, where the blues don't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and love is soar, for a ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today, yeah. Life is a highway, I won't ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I won't drive it all night long. Through all these cities and all these towns, it's in my blood and it's all around.
I loved you now like I loved you then.
This is the road and these are the hands.
From Mozambique to those Memphis nights, to the Congress past to Vancouver's lights.
Knock me down, back up again.
You're in my blood, I'm not a lonely man.
There's no road I can hold, the road's so rough, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Tell them we're survivors. Life is a highway, I won't ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I won't drive it all night long. There was a distance between you and I, a misunderstanding once, but now we look it in the eye. There's no road I can hold, the road's so rough, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in, tell them we're survivors. Life is a highway, I won't ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Gimme, 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 yeah, life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Gimme, 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 yeah.
Good morning and welcome to Superintendent Spotlight. It is January 11th. If you'll notice, we have a new background.
Is that your backyard background?
Right after the storm from this weekend.
Beautiful.
Doesn't it look? It looks pretty for like 10 minutes. And
It looks like a Norman Rockwell.
It really does. It really does. Yeah, we got some snow this weekend. How much did you get? You were in Granville.
14 inches.
14. Westfield got what? How much?
Allegedly 14. I don't know. I had to shovel and snow blow twice, so it was a lot.
Do you love that?
No. It's fun the first time, and then I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done now.
Yep.
Can we have spring?
Exactly.
One nice storm I'll take, but
We had it.
Yeah.
Check.
And then all that rain we had after that, so that affected us.
You guys
at
are so
Southampton Road.
optimistic.
I know. Well, so I mean, you're looking ahead. They're saying January is going to be a rough month. Is that true, Pete?
I've been saying that since August.
Yeah.
Oh, we're halfway through it.
We are. Yeah.
The glass is half full because we're half done with January.
Thank you very much. We like that. I think we're getting more rain this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So if this was all snow, we'd be getting creamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the snow in January.
1 inch of
winter rain is terrible.
Yeah.
1 inch of rain equals, if you have really cold weather, a foot of snow.
And we had like 3 inches of rain the other day.
Yep.
Can you imagine that? We probably still wouldn't be in school today. Oh. So, as you know, we broadcast live here from Westfield Technical Academy, and Tiger's Pride Restaurant is open today. So they're open from 10:45 to 12:15. Their soups are creamy broccoli cheddar and zuppa toscano. Do you know what's that? Pete? Zuppa toscano?
It's a soup from Tuscany.
I would think that Tuscan soup.
I wonder what that is.
I
though.
think it's a cream.
Probably like a rustic soup.
Oh,
I'd probably like a vegetable soup.
kind of curious.
A
Maybe I
very
need a sample.
old. It's a very old soup.
Yes, you don't hear that often.
The recipe is old.
Yes.
Yes,
soup
it's-
was
the
made
soup was not made in.
daily.
You know.
I think.
And then the salad today is a chicken Cobb salad. That's good. And the entrees, there's fish and chips and chicken Alfredo pizza. And the special of the day is a focaccia. Am I saying that right?
Focaccia, yeah.
Focaccia grilled cheese panini.
So do the students get to go to Tiger's Pride for lunch if they choose, or are they sequestered to the cafeteria?
They're pretty much the cafeteria. The culinary students get to eat, and if you're on honor society, you get to eat in the
Goals.
Right,
Yeah.
yes,
Goals.
Yes. And I've never had a bad meal here. I got to be honest. And then they have soup sandwiches. You can get half and half. So stop by 564-3123 if you would like to come for lunch here
It's
today.
one of the favorite spots for our AOA trips.
Yep.
So we come here like twice a year. So we were here I think it was right before the holidays.
Yep.
So we had 45 people. It sold out, and the band played, the Westfield TA band.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
How was the
Now-
meal?
The meal was fantastic.
Yeah.
I stayed for the meal, and then I had to jet after that. But it was it's always it sells out every single time.
So
People love
we
it.
define acronyms on the radio.
Yeah, yeah.
So AOA is
Active older adults.
nice.
Yes.
You're not in that group.
No, but it's the privilege of being the leader of the organization.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not old.
I'm getting there.
What?
We don't rule of the radio. We don't talk about age.
Oh.
on
Yes.
the
Oh,
radio.
I know.
Another
But
rule.
I'm just, I
That
never,
is-
I think of Andrea Allard, I don't think of old. So.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And speaking of Andrea Allard is what's your official title at the Y? You are CEO.
Chief Executive Officer.
There.
Acronyms.
Acronyms.
Susan's always a teacher.
Quick
We like
learner.
that. And who have you brought with us?
Sure. So I'm Melissa Whitney. I'm the program operations director over at the Y.
Excellent. So how long have you been with the Y?
I grew up in the Y in Westfield. Taught swim lessons, was camp program director for a while, and then I left and had a career at Western New England University and came back to the Y. My year anniversary was actually Tuesday. So I've
Tuesday.
been there for a
Happy
year.
anniversary.
All right. Andrew, how long have you been at the Y?
Well, since I'm only 17, according to you. I, too, grew up at the Y, Camp Shepherd, swim lessons, Leaders Club, but full-time in this position, it'll be 12 years in May.
12 years.
But I spent 11 years full-time at the Springfield Y. I did 2 years at Western New England University and 4 years with the YMCA Greater Hartford as a branch executive director for 2 of their branches. And then this opportunity opened up, and I'm in Westfield. Never moved out of the city, but I worked out of the city.
At Western New England.
At Springfield, the Springfield Y, Western New England, and Hartford.
Right. Okay. So tell us about, if I'm new to the community, what does the Y offer? And there's a lot, so I know that's a loaded question, but some of the highlights.
Some of the highlights. Well,
We talked swimming, so I thought that was a cool thing.
Yeah. Well, we definitely have 2 pools. We had Westfield's first indoor swimming pool in 1950.
Wow.
Yeah.
Same pool?
Same pool, different filter system.
Yeah.
At this point.
And
And we're putting in a new air handler this spring, which is very exciting
Exciting
radio
stuff.
talk.
Yeah,
But we all know about mechanics. It's no
Well,
one cares
we've-
about them until they're broken.
We've had to repair a pool. It's not cheap.
No, it's not fun.
No,
It's
no.
not fun. But we do. It's nice because we do keep that pool at 86 degrees, so we use it more as a therapy pool.
Okay.
Warm water pool, preschool swim lessons. So we literally have the age differential in the pool on any given day. We could have our 4-year-old for preschoolers in the pool, and then every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Jean comes to the Y. She's 101, so she comes in and she does her morning pool exercises.
That is awesome.
And heads home. So we have all that. We have obviously swim lessons for older kids.
So what's the other pool for?
The other pool is our large pool. We do group fitness in there.
Okay.
We have a very active masters team. So we have a group of adult. To be a masters, you only have to be like 18 or older. So they swim every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. They run their own practice with a volunteer coach, Tom Lane. So if you were a former swimmer or you swim laps and you want to swim in a group, it's the Masters team. And we have a youth swim team, and we're very excited because we just hired a new head coach. So I don't know if Melissa wants to talk about Lewis for a minute.
Yeah, so Lewis came to us at the end of, or in December. He's a former D1 college athlete, swimmer, Junior Olympics, and has been a wonderful addition to our team. He's young, he's excited, and our swimmers have really taken to him. He does a great job developing them individually and working with them within their groups. So the way that our swim team works is we have an older group that is our more developed advanced swimmers.
What are the age breakdowns?
So
or is it a skill set breakdown?
It's a little bit of both. Realistically, our youngest swimmers on the team are around 6'7", and they need to be able to swim 25 yards of at least 2 strokes. So they can join the team at that point. And then our oldest swimmers swim through high school. So while some of them are in the high school season at Westfield High, or they're...
So I was going to say, is there crossover between...
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And it's really nice because, one of our assistant coaches is also an assistant coach at the high school. So they get that coaching consistency throughout the year as well. And then they swim with us from September to the middle of November, and then they go to the high school and come back. But they can still swim our meets while they're swimming at the high school.
Is it competitive? Like, do you guys compete against others?
Oh, yeah.
We do. There's the Y League, so we compete against other Ys.
I'm learning so
yeah,
much
so
today.
we compete against other Ys.
Okay.
And then we're also USA.
How do we do against them?
We do great. Yeah. We do great.
Yeah,
it's like any sport, right? Give or take the day.
Right.
I still don't understand how you score swimming, but it's not my jam on that. And then we also are a USA team, so we're registered with USA Swimming, so then we can swim other US meets. So there's like club teams in the area that aren't necessarily Y teams.
Right.
So by being a member of USA Swimming, then we can go to other non-YMCA meets.
So if I dream of being on the high school swim team, I probably want to go to the YMCA and start younger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times I think, at least when I was in high school, people got to the high school and they joined the swim team never being a competitive swimmer before, which you can do, which is great. But if you're interested in swimming and you think you may want to compete and do it competitively and you want to, earn your varsity letter, then come to the Y first, and then you have the opportunity to kind of train before your season starts.
If you think about it, right, we have Westfield Youth Football, we have soccer, youth leagues, lacrosse. I mean, so this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. What's the temperature of the other pool? Is it 86?
Oh, no. It is about 80.
That's very comfortable.
It is comfortable. It's a little warm for true competitive swimming, but we don't have Michael Phelps in the pools.
Right.
so we're good.
If you do, I'd like to watch him swim.
So would I.
Okay. I'm just saying.
We tried to hire him as a head coach, but I don't know.
He's a little busy.
He's a little busy.
He's a little busy. All right, Pete, we're going to take our first break. It is 9:17, and so this is how it goes. We have 4 songs we play on the show, and you have to try to guess the year that all of these songs came out. It's all the same year, and they were all in the top 100 Billboard charts for that particular year. And this song was number 31 of the year we're looking for. Ready, Pete?
I got my sights set on you, and I'm ready to wait. I have a heart that will never be tamed. I knew you were something special when you spoke my name. Now I can't wait to see you again. I've got a way of knowing when something is right.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
And welcome back to Superintendent Spotlight. We also like to do a theme every week on a day. Today is International Thank You Day.
Aww.
It's celebrated every year on January 11th. It's a day that serves as a reminder that we ought to express our gratitude to those who have made our lives better in some way. What better month to reflect on this than the beginning of the new year? We do often forget to say thank you because we take it for granted, or we assume that others know how we feel. This day was founded to recognize the importance of always saying thank you. How can you celebrate Thank You Day? Well, send thank you cards. Send a thank you e-card to somebody, right? Send a surprise thank you e-card to somebody that you appreciate. Imagine the delight to find a thank you card in the midst of all the work-related emails you get. Someone just saying thank you, right?
Yeah,
So there you go.
nice.
Send a thank you email, okay? Acknowledge that we're grateful. These are magical words. Saying I am grateful helps to strengthen relationships and savors positive experiences. And 5 ways to say I thank you. I owe you one. Right? That's a thank you. Ta, in the 18th century, was believed to be a shortened form of the Dutch word tak, meaning thanks. Cheers, although that's a different thank you and a different area of location, probably.
Maybe.
You can also, a shout out. When you give a shout out to somebody, that's a thank you. Or tipping of the hat. Those are ways to say thank you. So a little bit more on thank you after, but thank you for watching and listening to our show. Thank you, Susan, for being a co-host today.
Thank you.
And thank
for
you both
inviting
for
me.
being a guest.
Oh, and thank you for inviting us.
There you go.
Yeah.
And just expressing gratitude and feeling gratitude can change your whole
Change the
outlook.
mood, change your mood, everything.
Yes.
You know, we all want to know that we're somewhat appreciated. Pete, thank you for being behind the keyboard today.
You're welcome.
There you go. All right. Back to the YMCA. So, you alluded to the preschool swimming. Can we talk about preschool a little bit?
We can talk about preschool.
Because you have it, we have it. We have a partnership with you and the Boys and Girls Club. And I think everybody knows, if I haven't said it 85 times already, I think every student in Westfield should have preschool because it really gives them a better shot at a better future. I mean, we know this. Kids that go to preschool are less likely to be suspended, to get into disciplinary problems. They're more likely to have academic success and go to college. And it's just, and they start learning younger. And they can do it, can't they? There's some people who say, a 3-year-old can't learn like all day. I don't find that to be the case, though.
Well, I think it's the way that you program the day. I think they can't sit there for 6 hours academically, but they can learn a lot in a 6-hour day.
And then they're ready for kindergarten.
Right. That's our whole goal in preschool, is to have them kindergarten ready. So we want all the kids who go through our preschool to be the shining stars in kindergarten. Like, that kid went to Westfield preschool at the Y, or the Boys and Girls Club. They just started. It does give them a competitive advantage a little bit, because they can spell their name, they can do their letters, more importantly, they know how to get along in a classroom with others, which is probably one of the biggest things. Kids who are at home and they don't have that interaction, all of a sudden they're in a classroom with 20 kids. Now they have to
It's very
share
different. If it's your first
Right.
first time in that environment, it's very different for you. And we learned this really particularly, I think what reinforced it was the pandemic. Because we had kids that weren't going to preschool, and in some cases, kids that didn't even go to kindergarten. And then they come to school for the first time in first grade, because kindergarten is not mandatory in Massachusetts, for anyone who's wondering. And they're spending 12 years playing catch up, right, to the other kids. So what does the preschool program at the YMCA look like?
Well, it's You can go any days you want almost. So we do like a Tuesday, Thursday schedule, a Monday, Wednesday schedule. You can go half day morning, half day afternoon. But we follow the state curriculum, and now we have a CPPI classroom. So we're really excited.
All right,
about that.
Susan, tell.
Oh no,
Susan.
you used an
I used
acronym.
okay. So help me out. Help me
Okay.
out of my
No,
acronym.
I that one, community. We're going to share that later. I need to look that one up.
Yeah, I don't know what it stands
Oh,
for
what?
either. I just know.
Commonwealth, isn't it the Commonwealth Preschool
Something
Saying
initiative.
I'm gonna guess
Initiative.
initiative. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we will confirm the acronym.
The
but
state has no shortage of
what's
acronyms.
important is that the goal of this grant is to get as access for as many students to be in preschool in a community and to align the work across the schools and the community agencies, which we were already 3 steps into,
Right.
all with the support that you provided during the pandemic and when our students were home and when our students were hybrid and the emergency daycare, all of that. I think this then was able to help us move into even more collaboration, provide a lot of funding for that classroom.
Yeah, we were able to purchase some really awesome stuff. There's a technology board which I think Susan has seen in action
Yes.
because technology is part of preschool now too.
Listen, I think they're born with it. They come out with the phone. and-
Right.
But that's
I think
a
my
good
2.5-year-old can
example.
manage a
Right.
phone better than
The technology
I know.
board is a good example because we have been buying touch views, and when we visited your CPPI classroom and saw your touch board and how well it accommodated preschool students because it could go right down to the ground, the people that were on that tour on the school side took note of that. So it's about learning best practices, I think, from each other's organizations. And when you said the students who were at the Y preschool are going into kindergarten as shining stars, it's helping that be realized for students all across whatever preschool they attended. It's really exciting.
And that's my thing is I don't, we don't have enough preschool slots in the city for all the interest that there is. So I think it's a partnership between organizations like we have to
not a
work together.
competition.
Not a
No,
competition.
it's not a competition at all.
it's the same goal.
The same goal, and it's about getting as many kids into preschool programming as we can because we know you'll have better outcomes in life because of it.
Right. We could be full. I think we have about 75 or 80 students right now. We could be full. You could be full. The Boys and Girls Club could be full, and there'd still be
Still more.
there's still preschoolers out there who
Yes.
who should be in preschool.
In school,
who
and
are.
so I mean, our new school, which is that way,
Yes.
will have 2 preschool classrooms in it because we know that there's an increased demand. So it's really important. So you said you had about 75, 80 kids in your preschool program.
And you've been doing preschool. Oh,
You know?
We've been doing preschool for 50 years or more.
yeah,
Right.
more.
More.
I was in the
You were in the preschool?
at the YMCA.
And look how great you turned out,
Exactly.
Susan. Yeah. I went to preschool at the Church of the Atonement when they had a
Okay.
preschool there.
That
went
explains
to
a lot.
mine.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I think the other thing about the preschool kids, and I'll tell you too, they're just awesome, aren't they? I mean, come on.
They are fun. We have
They are
They
so
are.
much more
we,
fun.
yeah.
our administrative offices are in the middle of the preschool. So Melissa and I get to see them all day. We hear them. I can tell the different noises going on in the classrooms and when I need to walk upstairs or whether that's just a typical noise. So they are entertaining to say the least.
I think
Absolutely.
too, we're able to provide, so like all of our preschool students go through swim lessons. They have
Right.
a half an hour every week of swim lessons, and they've recently started doing yoga with one of our yoga instructors in our mini gym. So they're really able to have all these different experiences built into their preschool curriculum, which has been really cool.
I think that's great to teach kids how to swim so young because a lot of our kids don't get that.
It's a life skill.
It's a life
It's a
skill.
life skill.
Absolutely.
It could save your life or somebody else's.
Right.
It's a lot more than recreation. swimming.
Absolutely. I went to preschool too, but my preschool was
Not a television.
no, it was Miss Jones in Holyoke. I'm dating myself here. It's only been closed for about 40 years.
They closed right after you?
Yeah. I have a memory of preschool. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
So they had a holiday Christmas tree up, and I have always been a cookie guy. I can't help it since the little guy. And they had cookie ornaments on the tree. And somebody, it was me, took a cookie off the tree. And this is how I knew I was the world's worst liar, because it was a nasty cookie. But I ate it because I like a cookie. And so my mother asks me, "Did you eat the cookie on the tree?" I'm like, "No." "You don't look so good." "My tummy hurts." Totally got bagged on that. And from that point on, I still can't lie to my mother, and I'm 50 years old, so it's terrible.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that wasn't a real cookie.
No.
Might have been a Tuscan cookie.
It was not, probably was not edible, you know, and to this day, though, I'm still like cookies. But you know what else I remember, though, is just learning. I remember learning the alphabet, and I remember, I don't know why I have these strange memories. We had like these blow-up letters. Like, I remember Mr. M. I don't know why Mr. M sticks out, but do you guys have any preschool memories? Come on, nothing?
I do. I remember.
Do you remember anything from preschool? I mean, this is a long time ago.
I remember being upstairs and sand table
Yeah.
is a memory.
Yeah. I remember I have recently found like pictures of my preschool at the Y, and the spaces, you know, it's the same color, right? It's been refreshed over the years, right? But I was in the green room, and it's very vivid anytime I go up there of, you know, oh, this is where I was. And it was cool because you would see, you know, people in the picture and be like, oh, I then went to like middle school with that kid. And so where you go different elementary schools in Westfield, you are always kind of rooted in, oh, that kid was in my preschool classroom.
Yeah, it's interesting. And I don't remember any of the other kids in my preschool class, though. That I don't remember. That's not good enough. You said you were at the Church of Atonement.
Right, yeah. I remember I think we had a hamster or a gerbil that got loose, and I found it in in this little felt game. And I also remember there was these big, well, they were big at the time. They're probably like the size of my phone, right? Yeah. But there was these blue blocks that we used to play with. And there's kids in my preschool that I graduated high school with.
Yep.
All the way through?
All the way through.
That's cool. Who ran the Church of Atonement? Did you have like nuns and stuff?
No, it was Mrs. Footit, I believe.
You remember the name? That's great.
Yeah, I remember all my teachers' names.
I went to Miss Jones Nursery School, and the person who ran it was Miss Joan. That's all I and she
probably wasn't even her real name.
I don't even think it was. I don't even know. The good old days. So, you know, the other thing that we do with the YMCA is we have before and after school programming, right, that you hold in our buildings. And I think that's phenomenal. It's great for parents, but it's also great for kids. Do you want to talk a little bit about that either?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yeah, we're excited.
We've been doing this for years.
Yeah,
too.
we've been. The first site that was opened, I believe, was Southampton Road, and that was 1988.
Wow.
Because I was a 17-year-old. Now I'm dating myself. I was a 17-year-old counselor up at Southampton Road School. I was also the site director, the morning site director at Juniper Park at one time when we had a site up there. That was my early 20s. So we've been in the schools for a very long time. But it's great because we do the parent drop-off right at the school. Parents can pick up at the school. One of the things that we're excited about that we incorporated this year is Bell Excel, which is a curriculum that really focuses on some social-emotional learning. It also focuses on physical and mental health, and some also there's some STEM in there. Mm-hmm. So we actually hired someone to go from site to site to run all these activities that come out of the Bell Excel.
That is
program.
awesome, because I did have someone say to me within the last year that 3- and 4-year-olds, they're too young for STEM. Do you think that's true?
I don't think no. I mean, if you sit there and say, we're going to do a STEM project, yeah, but it's the head fake, right? You're going to do this cool science thing, make a volcano.
Right,
You're
which
to
is
talk
STEM.
about, which is STEM, and they're going to learn without them knowing that they're learning, which is the ultimate head fake in YMCA programming.
No, but it's you have to sneak the learning in sometimes, right?
right, yeah.
But when the kid's having fun, that's a huge thing. But you know what I think is also interesting that I know you promote and we promote, but just healthy play, right? I mean, and so working with others, collaborating with your peers and things, and I think those are life skills that you can't start those early enough, right?
No, we especially need them now. The soft skills are what tends to be missing.
Yeah. These are the culprit.
They are.
They are the culprit.
They are.
All right, Pete, let's take our second break. This song is number 41 in the year that we're looking for.
Number 41.
I was riding shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of his car. He's got a one-hand feel on the steering wheel, the other on my heart. I look around, turn the radio down. He says, baby, is something wrong? I say nothing, I was just thinking how we don't have a song. And he says, our song is a slam and scream door, sneaking out late, tapping on your window when we're on the phone and you talk real slow, 'cause it's late and your mama don't know. Our song is a way to laugh. The first date, man, I didn't kiss her and I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. I was walking up the front porch steps after everything that day had gone all wrong and been trampled on and lost and thrown away. Got to the hallway, well on my way to my loving bed. I almost didn't notice all the roses and the note that said, our song is a slam and screen door, sneaking out late, tapping on your window when we're on the phone and you talk real slow, 'cause it's late and your mama don't know. Our song is a way to laugh. The first date, man, I didn't kiss her and I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. I've heard every album, listened to the radio, waited for something to come along that was as good as our song. 'Cause our song is a slam and screen door, sneaking out late, tapping on his window when we're on the phone and he talks real slow, 'cause it's late and his mama don't know. Our song is the way he laughs. The first date, man, I didn't kiss him and I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. Play it again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was riding shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of his car. I grabbed a pen and an old napkin and I wrote down our song.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
And welcome back to Superintendent Spotlight. And we want to thank you for watching or listening to our show today, because it is International Thank You Day, right? So why we love International Thank You Day? Well, it's good manners, Have you ever held a door open for someone? They don't even say thank you. Have you ever let someone go in traffic?
Oh, and they don't wave.
And they don't even give the
not
wave?
the courtesy. I hate when they don't give the courtesy wave.
Just let me know.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks.
I have another courtesy wave for them if they don't.
Oh.
Courtesy wave. Which we can't air.
No.
But
Table for one?
Yeah, table for one. If someone lets me go, I always wave, don't you? Pete, do you wave if, thank you for letting me go? I've been sitting here for 10 minutes, not being able to take a left.
Sometimes I do a double wave once I've already turned now.
And then again, exactly. And then there are some people just la-di-da. Okay.
My dad taught me the courtesy for truckers. So, if you let somebody in a lane on a highway, you should flash your headlights to them.
Oh, really?
Or do your hazard lights 3 times.
Yeah, that's lost. All of this is lost, right?
It is. I was driving back from New Haven the other day, and I was trying to get back into the middle lane, and the car in the middle lane flashed their lights. So I thought it was
go?
I thought it was go ahead, free lane. Obviously, they thought it was something else because they got a little aggressive after that.
Table for one?
No, I'm not sure what it was. It was some type of
road
rage going on, and I just kind of ignored him and kept going. But
I love the people that tailgate in the left lane on the highway, and it's an unmarked cruiser that they're trailing, and they keep flashing the lights and flashing lights, and they light them up and pull them over. I've seen that happen more than once.
But I've seen people flash lights to warn you of a speed trap upcoming too.
There is that. But Waze will do that now.
Yes, that's true.
Officer up ahead.
Google will too, actually.
Right,
It tells you if people mark it. There's not that I speed, but I always drive the speed limit.
I visit schools.
That's one of those little things that everybody fudges on. Everybody.
It also warms the heart. Sincere words of thanks bring comfort to whoever hears them. And this is a practice that is not only great for today, but for every day. And it keeps us mindful. It's easy to take people and acts of kindness for granted, as we just talked about, right? This day helps us be more aware of those who help make life a little better for us every day. So there you go.
By the way, you talked about kids coming out of the womb basically with technology.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear that, I always think of this.
We are the Borg.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Ships. We will add to a biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us.
That's from Star Trek The Next Generation. The Borg. Nothing? No. Pete, you and I may be the only one who get that reference.
No, I got nothing on that.
What? No idea what year, what decade.
Started in the late 80s when the Borg came in and and took over, and they turned mankind into robots, essentially. Part robots. And he's not that far off because I wonder sometimes if they're going to start putting chips in us and stuff too.
Elon Musk is already starting to do that.
Yeah, there you go. See?
With people with mobility impairment. They've been testing it on animals, actually.
That's interesting.
Yep. Interesting. All right. Can we talk Camp Shepherd?
We can always talk Camp Shepherd.
I enjoyed our tour there a few years ago. Do you remember?
Yes.
You gave us a tour. I'll
I
never
did.
forget that. So what is it, and how does it work, and where is it, and how do you get in it?
Registration will open up probably, I think Melissa is shooting
17th.
for
February 17th.
Strategically, the first day of February vacation. So when parents start to panic.
What am I going to do with my child all summer?
Yep. Yeah. It's 105 acres. It's only 5 miles from the center of town. It's awesome.
Kind of activities?
Anything that you want. Canoeing, kayaking, archery, swimming, high ropes, sports, everything in between.
Everything, yep.
Yeah. No technology.
No technology.
I was just going to say, that's the key part.
No technology. Keep
Yeah.
your phones at home. Keep them in your backpacks. We don't want them.
Yep, all of our campers.
Enjoy the outdoors.
Right.
Absolutely. They get a swim lesson in the morning, free swim in the afternoon, so they swim twice a day, every day. It's an 8-week program split up into 4 2-week sessions. So, you're able to kind of manage your vacation.
Can you do all 8 weeks?
Things like that.
Yeah.
We have a good amount of families that are there.
Lifers.
Yep.
Lifers.
Yep.
What a good experience for kids. It forces them to play outside.
Absolutely.
It does. They go home dirty. Everyone goes home dirty.
And tired, probably.
And tired.
Tired. Wash them, hose them off, give them some dinner, put them to bed, and they're
rinse and repeat. They're up the next
Rinse and
morning.
repeat.
Yeah, Melissa's daughter's a camper, so
First
she
day
gets
camp last year. She was asleep by 7:15, and she is not usually. So.
Well, but I think it's just healthy, right?
It is. It's a lot of, again, you go back to group work, you go back to social dynamics, working with a group, getting along with others that you may not necessarily always get along with.
Yeah,
Right.
achieving goals.
Achieving goals. So it's really, the 3 universal outcomes for YMCA program is sense of belonging, achievement, and making a friend. So regardless of what the program is, that's kind of what we hope anyone would get out of it, whether it's an active older adult in a group exercise class or on our trips, or the campers. It really are the universal outcomes. So if you could leave camp with a sense of achievement, you can make a new friend, and you feel like you belong to something bigger than yourself, those are things that you can carry with you
It goes
for
a huge
the
long
rest
way.
of the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I equate it to when we look at academics, say it's the rock climbing tower, right? So everything is important to train our staff to debrief these experiences, so the kids kind of understand that it's more than climbing the wall, but what did it take if you started this and you were only able to climb the ladder, and by the end of the summer you're at the top of the wall. Like, what did it take to do that? And then can you apply that to maybe you're struggling in math or you're struggling in English? Like that same amount of effort to get to your goal,
Right.
Bridges to a life skill.
Well, and any I don't want to say problem, but any problem you have, it gives you the skill to be able to overcome it. And that's what you want. How many students participate in Camp Shepherd on average?
Sure. So we have 210 campers each session. Yep. So overall, last year we had about 415 unique participants.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't call them students.
Sorry.
They're campers.
They're campers.
How many kids?
True.
And is there a cost associated? I'm sure there is, right?
There is a cost. So it's every we run on 2-week sessions. I think it's about 400 give or take for the 2 weeks.
That's a steal.
It is a steal. It is a steal. And we also provide financial assistance.
If for economic hardship?
Yep. For last year for camp, we I think it was about $23,000 in financial assistance.
Wow.
Because we don't turn anyone away for an inability to pay.
That's awesome.
And we actually, last year, we started a scholarship, the Kathy McLean Scholarship for Southampton Road School. So the principal can identify one student, right, who kind of embodied what Kathy believed in, and send that student to camp for 2 weeks for free.
Yeah, Kathy McLean was assistant principal and principal of Southampton Road, taught at many schools, Smith Avenue, Fort Meadow, Southampton Road, and she's a longtime member of the board of the YMCA.
Yep. Her kids were on the swim team is how it started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And she passed away, and the scholarship was established, which is just a great tribute and opportunity for students, campers.
Campers.
Yeah.
We have to get off the student. How do
Yeah.
you staff the
Yeah, that's
Camp
the piece
Shepherd?
I was just going to say next is our staff is about 50 people, and it ranges from, our youngest staff are volunteers at 15 years old, and those are usually the people who have been campers forever, right? They're Camp Shepherd lifers.
They just want to come back.
They just want to be there. They want to be there. Their goal is to be the camp director, right? They live and breathe Camp Shepherd. So they volunteer throughout the summer, and then at 16 they can work for us. And then we have, our staff is through 30.
Are you hiring?
We sure are.
Yes, we are.
How can I apply?
So applications for our staff will be live at the beginning of February.
Okay.
And there's lots of different levels for that. So there's our counselors, our assistant counselors, our counselors, those are our younger staff. And then for each of the activity areas, we hire skill staff to run those areas. And then our leadership team is unit directors that are built in to work with some of the behaviors and programming pieces. We're also hiring a full-time camp director, so I'm really excited about that opportunity.
It's not you?
It's not me, no.
No?
Nope. So I oversee camp.
Melissa can't do all the jobs.
Well,
Got a lot of energy over
Being
here.
a camp director, I love being a CEO, but being a camp director is probably my most favorite job ever.
Isn't that more fun?
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work.
It is.
It's balancing what needs to get done, risk management and safety with fun. So it's a good skill set. Like, this is a lot of fun, but maybe we need to roll it back.
Yeah.
Right. For everyone from 4-year-olds through working with
Right.
parents and
Well, and
families,
safety
right?
obviously takes a priority.
So hiring Camp Shepherd staff has a connection also to the public schools, right? Something you're working on with
Right.
Career
We reached out to Carrie Fortalici last year, so we were able to do some interviews in the schools and hired a great group of students that really just brought so much to camp that necessarily wasn't there before. And then at 10:30 today, we're going to meet with Ms. Healy to talk about recruitment up at the high school.
So Patty Healy is a guidance counselor at Westfield High School. She's a Westfield lifer as well, really.
Yep.
And did you go to high school with her?
Yeah, I played softball with her.
There you go, see.
For the Bombers there.
And then she now runs our career center, so she's doing a phenomenal job over there. And you're meeting with her about work opportunities?
Yes, yep.
Yeah, it's cool too. Like when we walked in here, one of our camp staff was here, right? And so being able to kind of see them grow throughout the year has been one of the best pieces. We talk about the development of our campers throughout the summer, but when you meet a 16-year-old who's coming in for their first job on day one of staff training, and you get to see them on their last day and the growth and development. And then sometimes they stick around. They work for us as lifeguards throughout the year, and it's just a really great way for them to gain that job experience, learn about what it means to be fully employed and have a supervisor work with them, and the responsibility that comes along with that is super important.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So teen employment is, the 3 pillars of the Y: social responsibility, healthy living, and youth development. Some of those things are really obvious what we do, right? And the other thing is almost a little bit hidden. So when you talk about teen employment or youth employment, young adult employment, it is one of our biggest youth development programs, though it's not technically a program, because they are coming to us with this is their first job, and we're teaching them you need to be on time, you need to wear your name tag, you need to be in your staff shirt, you need to be attentive and engaged, and you need to put your phone down.
Which goes right along with our
right.
Westfield Education
Right.
and Business Alliance
Right.
work, which you're a member of, and
Yes.
thank you for being that. All right, we have to take our third break and our third song. This song was number 27 in the. So
I
you
gonna
won't hear the
get
last
up
song,
there?
but I'll tell you.
Am I going to know this one?
This one is number 20. I don't know, maybe number 27 in the year we're looking for. Ready, Pete?
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 and love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 loved. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do you, but do you, but do you want to come on? I scooch on over closer, dear, and I will nibble your ear. I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'll be saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need here to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Welcome back to Superintendent Spotlight as I put on my headphones here. So that was I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. It was number 27. The last song is a song called No Air by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. So that's American Idol, you know, okay. So
Back when I used to like American Idol.
Yes, right. And the fact that it's still on in 2023 and whatever.
I know.
So the first song was See You Again by Miley Cyrus, number 31. The second song, Our Song by Taylor Swift, number 41. Third song, I'm Yours, Jason Mraz, number 27. And again, the last song, No Air, Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. That was number 6. That will be number 6. So, Pete, we're going to start with you on a guess.
I'm going to give it 2007.
Andrea, you're up.
I'm going 2009.
Susan.
Going a little later.
I'm going to say 2006.
Melissa.
It's 2007 or 2008. I'll go with 2008.
And 2008 is correct. There you go. Hey! All right. And everybody's a winner here on Superintendent Spotlight. You also know that it is International Thank You Day. So, in honor of that, I have brought some gifts because I want to thank you for being awesome.
Thank you.
You for being awesome.
Wow.
And I want to thank you for being awesome. It's a little journal book for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll put it right next to my mini Constitution that I got.
Yes, last time there you go. We had Constitution Day. So,
That's great.
you get gifts here,
Yeah.
or food, one or the other, depending on the day here on Superintendent Spotlight. So we have a few minutes left on the show today. Is there anything else you want to let out about the YMCA, aside from the fact how awesome you guys are?
Oh, well, we can just drop the mic on how awesome we are.
I will say, if you haven't been in lately, if you haven't checked us out, you know, we are running a promotion in January for new members or returning members to come in. No money down, no joiner fee throughout the rest of January. You know, we're more than just a gym. It's really a community, and our memberships are all inclusive. So when you're coming in, you're not paying piecemeal for classes or for use of the pool. You know, your membership is really getting involved in our community and what that means.
So does one membership fee get you into about everything?
Everything.
That's cool, because usually you get the fees and the, you know, and all that stuff. For extra
No,
stuff.
pretty much everything's included except for maybe some personal training or some specialty classes. But our class schedule is, would we have 50 to 60 weekly classes,
Yep,
from
almost 60.
yoga to cycling to functional flexibility.
All times of the day.
So yeah, it's.
What are your hours?
We are 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 7 to 2 on Saturdays.
Do you get people in at 5 a.m.?
They're there. I'll never see them.
Yeah, at 5 a.m. I'm probably still sleeping unless there's like inclement weather coming up. The
Unless
next
I get
day.
the alert from Westfield Public Schools that schools are closed, then I'm up.
So, do you know who sent that to you?
You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, Andrew. Did I include you on Southampton Road yesterday?
Yeah, I'm on all those. So
Yeah,
it's
I think
nice.
I got you those. Well, because I think you want to know.
Yeah, we do want to know because
You may not want to know at 5 a.m., but you want to know.
But when Southampton Road School closed yesterday, we opened full day childcare for any of our
That's why I do it.
For any of our students. So we had about 10 to 15 kids from Southampton Road School who hung out at the Y yesterday.
And Southampton Road School is open today, folks,
Yes.
if anyone's wondering. It was, you know, there was some cleanup. It wasn't not as bad as it could have been. But anytime you have that kind of snow and then 3 inches of rain, you know, people had flooded basements. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
It was bad, and
Yeah.
especially with those flat roofs, right? So I made sure that I sent the maintenance guys up on the roof, even though I don't like to do that, to clear the drains. You have ice dams and you have snow on top of it. And water finds, you know, Chris Rogers said it on 22 the other day.
Yeah.
Like water finds a way. It's
He
going
did.
to go down. It's going to go in.
It's going to find a way
Yeah,
in.
we had a bucket brigade just in case, and some pumps in the wait just like we're going to battle with the water, because you just never know.
You never know. All right, that's a wrap for our show today. Thank you both for joining us.
Yes.
For having us.
Thank
Very
you.
quick hour, right? It goes by.
Yeah.
Really, thank you for being awesome. I think that's a pretty good gift there. Next week, we have Stacy Burgess. She will be talking to us about the virtual school. Stacy is the new principal of Westfield Virtual School. And then the week after, we have our special Countdown to Kindergarten show with Christine Shea and her team. And then after that, Susan's guest hosting, as you're going to have folks from Rick's Place on, right?
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, but I guess that's it for our show today. I hope everyone has a wonderful Thursday, a wonderful Friday, and a nice weekend. And there's going to be more rain this weekend, so I don't know.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, there you go. What else are you going to do? All right, folks, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week.
Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. If I should die before I wake, it's 'cause you took my breath away. Losing you is like living in a world with no air. Oh, I'm here alone, didn't want to leave. My heart will move, it's incomplete. Wish there was a way that I can make you understand. But how do you expect me to live alone with just me? 'Cause my world revolves around you, it's so hard for me to breathe. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Can't live, can't breathe with no air. It's how I feel whenever you ain't there. It's no air, no air. Got me out here in the water so deep. Tell me how you gon' be without me. If you ain't here, I just can't breathe. It's no air, no air. No air. Oh, no air. No. No air. Oh, no air. I walked, I ran, I jumped, I flew right off the ground to flow to you. There's no gravity to hold me down for real. But somehow I'm still alive inside. You took my breath, but I survived. I don't know how, but I don't even care. So how do you expect me to live alone with just me? 'Cause my world revolves around you, it's so hard for me to breathe. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Can't live with no air. It's how I feel whenever you ain't there. It's no air, no air. Got me out here in the water so deep. Tell me how you gon' be without me. If you ain't here, I just can't breathe. No, no no hard for me to breathe. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Hard for me to breathe. Got me out here in the water so deep. Tell me how you gon' be without me. If you ain't here, I just can't breathe.
There's no end, no end.